Ingram. Robbie, you are exhausted. It's nighttime. You're almost in like a hibernation style.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
So, Ingram, I don't know how much, Joe, you've slept in a car. But from personal experience, I've gone on a lot of camping trips and I'm just like, fuck the bugs. I'm sleeping in the fucking car tonight. For some odd reason, the driver's seat is the most comfortable place to sleep. Push that shit back, recline it all the way. Sleeping in the driver's seat is the place to be. Is that where you are sleeping?
Probably.
Luck test. You're doing not so great on those luck tests.
You got tons of luck, just not good luck.
Boom, 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 boom. If something wakes you up and you're startled and you're not sure what's going on, and you look up and you can see that the ceiling above you there's a couple of like it's pushed in and you can hear something shift its weight. There is something on the roof. As you kind of look around in the dark, you're only working off this crimson light giving off of the Sunken Devil's Pleasure Palace.
I see better in the dark because I'm a badger.
Oh, shit, nice. Okay, yeah. I mean, you look around and you see that Robbie is firmly rooted in the ground, standing upright, sleeping. I mean, you know Robbie, you know what Robbie looks like. If you weren't familiar with Robbie, Robbie might pass as like just a fucking tree. But you look around and there's something on the roof. Give me an intelligence test. You do good on the
16.
intelligence test. You can see in the dark, so I'm allowing you this test. As you're kind of taking everything in, you see kind of going past the little seat that Robbie rides in as your spotter. Up across the hood of the car, over the windows, you see small footprints. They look very humanoid, and they look far smaller than any adult that you're aware of.
Perhaps belonging to a child of a feral kind, maybe.
Could be. Tell me, you're a badger, right?
Yeah.
Just want to put it out there. Robbie, you are extremely safe in this situation. You can hear the weight shifting, the moving around. Every now and then, you see a small glint through one of the windows. At first, you're not sure what's going on, and then you realize that they are using like broken bits of mirror, and they're kind of peeking around their corners to try and get a quick glimpse of you. What are you going to do with this there, Ingram?
Can I see how many there are? Can I kind of tell?
You pulled me a 16. Joe, I want you to roll me a d5.
All right.
Possibly a worst case
there
scenario.
may be only 2. What was that, Dan?
I said this is like a worst case scenario. If he keeps reviving, they'll just keep eating him. He's like unlimited food.
And this is when Ingram gets kidnapped as the eternal fucking hot pocket for a group of feral orphans.
Yeah, we just leave him. They'll never bother this establishment
reach
again.
into my inventory and grab my little mason jar. Be like, all right, buddy, here's your first training exercise. And I'm going to roll the window down a little bit.
Perfect.
And
give me a personality test.
He's gonna kill the orphans instead.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm going to throw
I knew there's something up with
6.
feeding orphans.
15? Your small spider pet. Anyone who's curious what Ingram's spider pet looks like, let me just throw that up on the screen real quick. I really don't know. So like, I label all of this shit. So fucking spider is what I call the main picture, but then I put Mario on there, and I don't know
still
why.
understand that. Yeah.
I had an idea when I originally did it, and I don't know what that idea was right now.
Did you just generate it on March 10th and then? Because that
this would have been prior to last session.
That would have been a week ago.
Maybe, who fucking knows?
Let's all do the Mario.
I know he was in a glove box.
Mm.
Oh, maybe because he was a tunnel spider. Mario comes out of tunnels.
Sounds good enough.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I accept your logic.
Okay. Give me a second here. First off, I'm gonna roll some dice. Oh God. Okay.
They don't mean anything, I'm sure.
That's fine.
Huh.
Everything's fine.
Was it roll under or roll over?
Don't worry about it, Joe. Okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. Question for the group. I'm not going to tell you what the results are. Are there any banked rerolls left?
Nope. They're all gone.
Thank God.
Oh.
It's what I expected. There's a banked reroll. Do you want to use that banked reroll for whatever I was just asking for?
Tough question without knowing what.
I'm not going to tell you, man. I am not going to tell you. Do you want to use it?
I think that's a question for Joe. He's relevant.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. You release your spider. A moment later, something collapses on the roof. A few moments later, and you see someone collapse on the roof and roll down the windshield and land on the hood. And all of a sudden, your little spider returns to you, looking proud as shit, right back in the jar.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Ingram, you have just used your fucking spider to murder 2 feral orphans whose corpses are now on top of your car.
I start burrowing at 1 foot.
Perfect.
You looking at the sky and whatnot, you know you've got a couple hours to sunset. How deep do you bury these feral orphans?
As deep as I can in that time frame. Let me look at what my burrows be. I want to say it's 1 foot a minute.
That sounds right. Ingram, give me a fortitude save.
Okay. 6.
Okay. All right. Here's what's going to happen. Those of you who got a full night's rest, which is everyone but Ingram, gets to recover 1 hit point of HP, and you get to recover 1 hit or 1 point from any stats that you're below your starting stats. And I also need you to make me a luck test.
All of us
slept.
Is this
Anyone who
happening in the
slept.
morning?
So, what's that?
Is this happening in the morning?
This is the result of a night's rest.
Oh my gosh, I got a critical success on my luck check.
Those of you
Nice
who
job.
pass the luck test can recover 1 point of luck.
That was good.
Ingram, you've been murdering orphans and digging all night. You don't get this bonus.
It is a shame I don't need to recover any of the stats that I rolled so well for in the last day in game.
Morning rolls around. All of a sudden, Robbie comes back to full form.
And then some.
And then some.
Because my flux thing also kicks in.
Fucking Christ, Robbie. I forgot that you have that mutation. Please explain that mutation to the audience.
So every morning I wake up and I roll a d10 for every attribute. And if it's even, I roll a d3 and it goes up by that amount permanently. And if it's a odd number on the d10, it decreases by a d3 permanently. And that happens every single morning. And all my stats cap at 20 from that. So.
Oh.
Yeah. Morning rolls around. Robbie's rolling numbers. We'll keep playing while Robbie's rolling numbers. So, I do want to put a reminder. This is something that I'm doing a disservice to the stream. I am not showing our dice rolls on the stream. If you've got the, you're watching, you'll see in the little area where we show our virtual tabletop, which is Foundry, you'll see dice rolls come across. I've got virtual dice turned on. As all of you roll shit, please let me know how you do as you roll it. John, you don't need to worry about all these little numbers. But that way the stream can keep up on how good your rolls are doing, because they can't see that shit. Because I needed more real estate to show shit, like the fucking spider, and more importantly, Duchess Begonia.
I probably rolled my only critical success of the campaign in a place where it didn't matter, so...
Yeah. Good job.
Sad.
I knew you could do it.
I did.
Alright, those of you who slept in the hotel overnight, as you wake up, you can see that there is a pamphlet on the little nightstand. Please don't forget about our free continental breakfast.
Ooh. Oh, hell yeah. Free breakfast?
Now, those of you outside, if you head inside, you would be informed of this. So if you want a free continental breakfast, you're welcome to it.
Does anyone not want free breakfast?
They've got all sorts of assorted breakfast meats, eggs, hash brown casserole, assorted deep fried bugs served in spicy breakfast fashion, fresh, fully aerated, nitrated soil, anything that you could possibly think of. Mineral water imported from the far stretches of the waste. It's probably branded Fiji water, because I think Fiji water is going to be the only brand of bottled water that survives the apocalypse.
Not Aquafina?
No, California will be fully destroyed, mostly by Aquafina by that point in time.
To be fair, so will Fiji, probably.
No, Fiji is going to survive. Fiji water. If you're looking to sponsor a stream, you should do it.
Yeah, I drink a metric ton of water all the time.
Hang on, I'm yelling at my teenager to bring me more booze.
Someday I'll be able to try that out too.
Listen,
So
go ahead.
I was going to say, Robbie is now up to a 20 strength. His agility decreased to a 15. His stamina is at 20. Personality is 17. Intelligence of 10. And his luck decreased to an 11. The luck has consistently decreased.
You are a goddamn tank.
It is kind of bonkers.
That is a great mutation. You all just need to die more until you get that same mutation.
Right.
And just never die again. Except
Or
for you, Joe.
wait,
Stay a badger
stats are
forever.
somehow remarkable and then die.
Yep. I'm just a badger.
Okay. Morning. You've all had a fantastic breakfast. You're mostly well rested, except for you, Ingram, who is busy burying orphans.
Yep. I had to. They were coming right at me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see Hronk in the morning. Far friendlier than before. Not that he wasn't super unfriendly, but how's it going, guys? Good morning to you.
Good. Feeling good.
Doing all right? Yeah.
Good. Hope you enjoyed the breakfast. Our cook is fantastic, best in the wasteland. I love the fucking breakfast hash browns. He makes me an entire tray just for myself, and he puts extra cheese on it.
That sounds good.
The most important part is to not ask where the cheese comes from.
That also sounds good.
Sunlight is real nice this time of morning.
It is. It's a beautiful sunrise out here in the wastes. It's wonderful. All the colors.
The radiation just glows spectacularly.
It really does. It really does. Anyway. Yeah. Enjoy whatever the fuck it is you're about to do for the day. I gotta go sit on a bench and threaten to rip people's tongues out. Just so you know, I don't want you all thinking any less of me. You all seem like pretty cool people. I do wash my hands regularly, and I don't scratch my ass that often. It's just what Madame Tentacles wants me to say.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's performance, I understand.
Absolutely. You got it. There's no denying what I look like and what I'm capable of. But I'm a smart guy after all. Like, I've written quite a bit of the music that Grundilico then ripped off.
Oh.
But it is what it is.
The
Disappointing.
man always stealing your good ideas.
That's true. That's true.
How dare they?
How fucking dare they? Anyway.
The feral orphans that way?
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. Madame Tentacles sent me a memo about it. They will actually go outside with you. All right. And you need to head, and he gives you kind of very specific instructions. He's like, all right, if you head directly this direction, eventually you're going to get to a very deep ravine. At the probably 20-30 yards from the ravine, that's where we've got the robo mule set to turn to a southeasternly direction. We've got a really rough fucking wood bridge kind of set up there. Just a foot bridge, nothing fancy. Follow that and then follow it kind of east a little bit, just a touch to the north. He gives you pretty specific instructions. You feel very confident. He's just like, I know the fucking robo mule gave out, and I have no doubt that it's those fucking kids. Oh, something's moving. It's got to be made of meat. And they probably speared the shit out of it, and then once it wasn't made of meat, they gave up.
Yeah,
Well, at least they don't come here and harass your patrons when they're...
Oh, they do. Oh, trust
they
me,
do?
they do.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we must have got lucky last night then.
You probably did. I don't know how the fuck. Well, I mean, I understand how you survived. Like, you're a fucking plant. But you there, pointing at you, Ingram, they fucking, like, anything that's obviously meaty, they will murder and they will consume on the spot.
I'm a heavy sleeper, so I didn't see anything last night.
Consider yourself lucky, man. Like, I don't even like going out after hours just because I don't like accidentally murdering poor innocent kids that don't know better.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
It does.
So
It
do
really
they
weighs
mostly
on the
just come
mind.
out at night?
No, I mean they you know, they're all out all hours, but they tend to hunt closer to here during the night hours just because we're not as active out and about.
Sure.
Once again, if we could get fucking Mr. Big to sell us some of those goddamn turrets he has, we could probably keep him at bay. I wouldn't want to shoot any of those kids. Once again, they're innocent kids. They don't know any better, but you know, we could load that shit up with some rubber bullets or some shit and just...
I mean, like, whales
Gumballs.
and other killer animals are innocent too. You know, it just
I
you
mean,
gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
yeah. I mean,
Not sure
everyone's
what
got to
whales
eat,
have to do with this,
but it's the fact that they're willing to murder and consume anything when we're offering. Like Madame Tentacles has sent so much food to them.